What's up, y'all? It's your girl T, and I am back with another video. It feels like I have been gone for a long time, y'all. I've been busy, but I am back. So if you're new here, please make sure you hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell so that you're notified every time I make a new post. If you are not new, then welcome back, girl. You know I am here to give you some tea, some tips, and some information. So yeah, as you can see from the title, this video is basically going to be advice for anyone that has a wig business or is thinking about starting a wig business. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so one of the first things that I just want to let you guys know, if you are thinking about starting a wig business, is to basically just don't wait for things to be perfect. Things will not be perfect, and don't expect it. If you are, one of the ones that is like very, like a perfectionist, I guess you would call them. Don't be so hard on yourself and just relax. You're going to learn things as you grow. Things are going to change as you go. So if you are thinking about starting a business and for whatever reason you feel like your boxes isn't good enough, your this isn't good enough, your that isn't good enough, then you're never going to start. You're basically going to just prolong the process of starting because you're looking for it to be perfect. Okay? So don't do that. When you're starting off, you do not want to be all over the place and start selling random things or other things that has nothing to do with wigs. You kind of want to stick with wigs, okay? You want to focus on wigs, get your name out there and get known for selling wigs before you venture off into selling all kind of other things. Because I'm the type of person, if I look at your Instagram or Facebook and I see you start off selling wigs and then you have purses and then you're selling Nutri-Purse and then you're selling hats, you're all over the place. I'm not going to trust you to purchase a wig from because I don't know what your specialty, because you're just all over the place. So you definitely do not want to be one of those ones that get off track and just start selling other things. And I think people probably do that because they feel like, well, my wigs aren't moving, so I see this other person selling lip gloss, so let me add lip gloss. Don't do that. Focus on your wigs if you are a wig business. That should be like the main umbrella, and then branches underneath will be the accessories that is associated with the wigs. But starting off, you need to focus on your main umbrella. Make sure your umbrella is solid, okay? Do not compare your business to another business. I know it's super easy to say, but like, you really gotta remember that other businesses that you see that may be successful or have their picture with 1,000 orders laid out on the floor, those businesses started somewhere. So when you're starting off, if you're looking at them and you're comparing yourself like, dang, I wish I was there, or dang, I'm not doing something right, then you're losing focus. Like, stay focused and don't on you and your business and what you need to do. Yes, you can always look at those other businesses for inspiration, but I wouldn't say compare to them, because when you start to compare to them, then it's going to go back to my first advice, where you're going to think that your business is not perfect or it's not good enough, because you're going to see another business and how well they're doing and their packaging. You have to start somewhere. Do not compare yourself. That's the worst thing you could do. You will not go far comparing yourself. So another advice or tip that I want to share with new wig businesses is you want to learn how to work your website. I know now a lot of people are starting off and they pay graphic designers to create their websites, which that is perfectly fine. That's okay. Or you get a pre-made website that's already created and you don't have to do that work, because I know it can be hard. But you're still going to have to know how to work your website from the inside, because what if you want to have a sale, or what if you want to change the face or look of your website? paying someone every time, that can get costly. You guys, that's my baby. Hold on one second. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So, yeah. So, I got on this waist trainer, and Lord, I can't breathe. I just ran upstairs. Okay, anyway. So I was saying, oh yeah, about working your website. It's important for you to know a little bit about your website because, yeah, you can pay somebody every time to make updates and changes to your website. But if you know a little bit about like how to change the face of it, or how to add a shop now when you have a sale on your website, then that saves you money and that helps you. You just want to know the back end of your website. Anyways, because if anything goes wrong and you can't get in touch with your graphic designer, then you need to be able to know how to do it. Now, I'm not saying you have to really go out there and just build it from the ground up, but I did. But if you don't have that time or patience, you don't have to, but still make sure that you're playing around with it or asking your graphic designer just to show you, hey, if I wanted to change this or add this function, how would I do it, or something like that. So yeah. Okay, so another thing would be to invest in yourself, okay? You want to invest. Now, everything is not going to come free. YouTube is, I promote YouTube, and I love YouTube because you do get some really good free information out there for people who have been in the field and who have done things. You can kind of learn from them, from the YouTube, the free platform. However, everything ain't gonna come free. I'm 100% sure that no one on YouTube is giving away every single detail of the information that they provide in their videos. Some things cost, Investing, you can, take different classes, purchase ebooks, do different webinars and things like that, just to get a better understanding and dive deeper into what it is you need to know to have a successful business. Because again, everything isn't going to come from YouTube. Your business is not going to be as successful with just gathering free information. Some things you do have to pay for. So just know that there is no such thing as starting your business with $0. There's just no such thing. I don't care how many people have said this on YouTube or whatever. It's just not true. It's not realistic. Like, you can't just have $0 and start a whole hair company. No, you have to start with something. Okay, so if you're working and you have a job right now, put a couple dollars aside every time you get paid to get a lump sum of money so that you can start your business. Definitely going to need some money because you're going to have to test products. You're going to have to test hair and wigs in order to see if it's what you want. You just can't take a customer's money and say, okay, I'm going to go purchase this wig and sell it to them, but yet you ain't put no money in it to sell it. You got to put your money in it. Money, it costs money. Okay, that's just basically it. It just costs money. Be your own brand ambassador, y'all. This one is very, very important. I do see a lot of small businesses starting out, and they're looking for a brand ambassador. They're looking for, this and that. Be your own brand ambassador, because 9 times out of 10, anyone that's asking or begging to be a brand ambassador, they just want something for free. Let me tell you, my inbox, my request folder is full of people. I must be at the top of the ambassador hashtag, because there's not a day to go by that people don't ask, but a lot of times they're not even qualified to be an ambassador. Like, you only got 80 followers. Like, who are you going to try and persuade? Like, people just want stuff for free. That's just it. There's no other way to really put it besides people want it for free. And nobody's going to go hard for your business and brand like you will go for yourself. I did have a brand ambassador program, and it did very well. I did all kinds of things with my brand ambassadors, and it worked. However, once my program was over, I told myself, you know what? I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to be my own face. I'm going to promote myself when I want to, how I want to. That way I don't have to worry about blurry pictures or worry about, are they using the hashtags? Did somebody post? You ain't ordered no hair or bought nothing from me since the program started. Like, just to avoid all of that, just do it yourself. I know a lot of you may be shy, may not want to be in front of the camera, but just put your pride aside. Don't worry about what nobody thinks or say. And if you want your business to do well, you got to step up and show the people, hey, this is me, this is my business, this is what I do, this is what my wigs look like. Order from me. Be confident in what you're doing and be the face. It will be a lot easier for someone to purchase from you knowing that you're a real person, you're similar to them, they just like everything about, your whole personality. Some people buy into the personality of people. So be your own brand ambassador. Okay. Also, do not sit on valuable information. Do not be someone that hoards all the information, but yet do not use the information. And by that, I mean, if you taking webinars from all these celebrities, or if you taking classes, courses, and you have all these ebooks and all this knowledge, but you don't do anything with it, that is not going to help your business. You need to take the techniques you learn, the tips, the marketing tools, everything that you learn, and you need to make sure that you are utilizing the information that you learn. Use it. Use it to grow and perfect your skill, your craft, or whatever it is that you have going. That's what you purchased it for. That's what you invested in your business for, to use it and get better. So use it. Just don't sit on it and say, oh yeah, I took this class, I took that class, I got this vendor list, I got that vendor list. Okay, so you got all of that, but you ain't doing nothing with it. Don't be one of those, okay? Okay, also, make sure that you are investing time and money into marketing. Marketing is a big aspect of having a successful wig business. Marketing, how you display your products, how you're advertising, from the flyers to the pictures. Make sure that you are presenting your wigs or whatever it is, hair, or whatever it is that you sell. Make sure you're making it look presentable. If you feel like you're not that good with baby hairs, practice, and keep working on it. Invest, take a class or two on baby hairs, or of course you can always look on YouTube and just keep practicing. You will get it eventually. Trust me, you will. You definitely want to be knowledgeable on what you're selling. A lot of people will not purchase from you if you don't know what you're talking about, or if you showing wigs, but then someone asks you a question and you can't answer that question, or you stumble on your words, or you just don't sound confident in what it is you're selling. Know what you're selling, know the type of hair, know the origin of hair, know the understand density, understand the different types of wig caps. All that you need to know, because your customers are trusting in you. You're the expert, so they're trusting in you. If I'm going to give you my money and I'll call you because I have a couple questions, then I'm going to expect you to answer and know, because it's your product, it's your wigs. So make sure that you are very knowledgeable before you get started. Know what you're selling, and know it confidently. Don't just think you know it. And if it's something that you don't know, learn it. Ask questions, find out. The only way you'll know is if you ask questions, or if you go search, do your own research and learn it yourself. But don't walk around saying, yeah, I sell the best wigs or the best hair, and then someone asks you, okay, well, what kind it is, and then you don't know. Okay. Another important thing is be consistent. Consistency is key when it comes to having a successful wig business, y'all. You cannot slack. This is your business. You need to make sure you're working towards your business every single day. Being consistent. Post. You need to post at least 3 to 5 times a day. If you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm just starting, I don't have that many pictures, I don't have that many things, post things like what you're doing throughout the day as far as with your wig business. Now, don't just be posting like you're going to the store. That's not important. You can post going to the post office if you have to mail something. Post you making a wig, drawing the lines, All of that. Customers like to see behind the scenes and like to see that, okay, she is really running her business. This is really a real deal, a real thing. If you don't have a wig to show, restyle your own personal wig. You should have a couple of wigs. So restyle your wigs, color your wigs, change your wigs up, and just show different things. That way you can also use like repurpose content. If you do have something that maybe you liked that was, I don't know, about 10 weeks ago, you can always take that same picture and repost it today, because a lot of times people are not going to keep scrolling and go all the way back years ago. So you can take some of that old content. 9 times out of 10, most people look at the first, I don't know, 8 to 10 pictures on your Instagram. So if it's not within those, you can take it from the bottom, repost it, and put it back at the top. It's the same content, but it just makes sure that you are staying consistent and you're always, showing up so that your customers don't forget about you, your business, or what you got going on. And lastly, I just want to say, do not expect support from, people who are close to you. A lot of times, the people who will support you or buy your things will be people who you don't know most times, okay? You'll get disappointed if you're expecting your family members and your close friends and things like that to purchase from you. That's not always the case. Sometimes, I've learned that sometimes people tend to wait until you're actually big, or they feel like you're big, to start supporting you. They don't want to support you when you're up and coming. For whatever reason, I don't know. I've always been the friend. I'm going to support my friend whether they starting here or even when they do get big. That's just me. But not everybody's like that. Stay firm on what your prices are. Don't start with a lot of discounts and things like that, because if you do, people are only going to expect discounts from you. So yeah, just keep going with your business. Don't give up. And yeah, y'all, I just hope that these tips has helped you guys. If they did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, I will see you guys in another video. Bye, y'all.